Hey family, welcome to Lightworks. I hope that you are blessed and doing well today. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, hey bestie, I hope that you are doing well today. Let's go ahead and get this breathing in. Inhale positive life force energy. Exhale and release any stress or anxiety that you may be feeling at this time. With every exhale, you want to visualize anything that is weighing you down right now, anything that's causing you any frustration. Visualize it being taken away from your energy with every exhale. Most High God, Divine Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, and divine beings of the highest white light, please come in and connect with me now. Please allow me to channel the current energies for our loved ones today. Let there be none of me and all of you. Please anoint and authorize every word that comes out of my mouth and encamp the angels of protection and war around myself and the collective. Please and thank you. Ashe. So I was guided to the Cognitive Behavioral Therapy book written by Olivia Telford. Okay, there's something here that is related to the message today, or will be the topic of this message today. Let's see what that is. Archangel Michael, please encamp the angels of protection and war around our energy. There's I'm getting an irritation, a troublesome energy that I'm picking up on. Okay. We have triggers can be internal or external. Internal triggers include mood states such as stress, anxiety, excitement, or fatigue. External triggers include vacation, payday, and spending time with people who also engage in addictive behaviors. In summary, triggers and cravings work like this. You encounter a trigger, such as a bar, which causes a thought, I could get a drink, which leads to a craving for alcohol, which leads to addictive behavior, drinking. Okay, so this is, they're guiding me to stop there. So this could be what I picked up instantly when I picked up this book, is the energy of irritation. As I said, somebody could be having a shift in their mood or being irritated because maybe you're going through a withdrawal of something that you're abstaining from, or this could be the energy of someone external from you trying to engage with you in some type of way, or trying to trigger you in some type of way, and this person is irritated. But there are internal and external factors here. This could be a combination of both. Somebody that is trying to heal, somebody that's trying to move away from addictive behaviors, and then the external forces, dark forces, or your lower self or your past life self trying to trigger you to get back into this place so that they can feed off of that energy. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit deeper into this to see what is going on here. Okay, your guides are wanting you to come back to a place of inner peace, and they want to help you get there. Okay, so let's see what is going on here. Bottom of this deck, we have boundaries, reclaim space, inner and outer, internal and external, energetic boundaries. Okay, so I feel like whoever this external energy is around you that is triggering you in some type of way. You're being guided to set some boundaries. I'm hearing just one card from this deck. And they're guiding me to feel for it. Let's see. What is the message, Holy Spirit? What is the message? We have repeating patterns, awareness. What is the lesson? Break the cycle. Speak, Holy Spirit. Okay, so this is behavioral patterns, continuously going in and out of dealing with the same situation. It is human nature to go back to what feels good, temporary satisfaction. There's so many energies. They're showing me, like, with the images here of all these people, okay? It's like the energy of this picture. To some, this may look very intriguing, alluring, okay? Seductive, something that's calling you in, okay? And I feel like whoever I'm picking up on today, there's an energy that is trying to trigger you back into a place that you've healed from, or you're healing from, or you're actively taking some type of actions or steps to come away from whatever this is. And naturally, when you're detoxing, you go through a period of withdrawal where you're having mood swings, or you're irritated, or you don't it's like you're frustrated because your body, mind, and spirit has to adjust to being without whatever this is for you. Now, this could be alcohol, like the book said. That may very well be significant for somebody. This could be some other type of substance. This could be some physical activity, sex activity. This could be allowing anger to control you or your actions. Something significant about anger here. Whatever it is, it could be a host of things. This could be being in an environment that triggers you to do these types of low vibrational things. Okay, this is not anything to beat yourself up about. I have been through this many times. I'm still going through things like this. And for the people in the back, there's a lot of new people that are here. I am not a judgmental person. You will see over time that everything that comes out here, the divine wants us to talk about it or get this message across for our highest good, to understand that this is Earth School. We are meant to go through these things many times over, if need be, until we break the cycle, until we learn to stop repeating these patterns, until we learn that there's no price package at the end of our usage of these substances or vices. All they do is take us temporarily off the path, but the divine will use these experiences to teach us, to show us the environment that we're in, the people that we are around, okay? These triggers, these indicators of, okay, there's a red flag here. I see where I am now. This particular person or this particular place may give me that old feeling, okay? 1 or 2 drinks won't hurt, this or that. And I'm not saying that you can't drink at all. This is not that, okay? We are all adults here. There's no judgment here. The person that I'm picking up on today, or maybe the people, is something about doing whatever this is that completely throws you off and has the potential to really set somebody back here. Okay, so let's get more into it and see what this repeating patterns energy is about. But let's read it. Let's read up on it before we get into the card number 5. Wow, card number 5 that talks about change. Holy Spirit, where is repeating patterns? Wow, this is very interesting. Okay. Page 241. 241 breaks down to a 7, which talks about divinity. This is definitely about the divine connection to the cosmos. This chapter is called Cosmos, Spirit, and Energy. This is profound. I feel like with this being alcohol in the book and alcohol being referred to as spirits, okay, there's definitely someone's going through with withdrawals from drinking, okay? But take what resonates with you. This is general and not personal. It may not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest. If anything comes up regarding mental health, physical health, law, finances, family matters, seek out professional assistance in those areas. Okay, I'm going to read a bit of this. It says, what are repeating patterns? Patterns repeat to teach us something, and they keep repeating until we learn the lesson. Speak, Holy Spirit. They can take the form of past life patterns repeating now, ancestral traumas passed down, or patterns we have developed in this life that are on repeat. It can also be a combination of all of these. These repeating patterns work in many different ways, showing up again and again to see if we have learned what they tried to teach us. If patterns are showing up for you, ask yourself these questions. What is the lesson here? Why does this keep showing up? What am I holding on to that makes this pattern keep coming back? Is there something in my system that needs to be processed? And finally, what do I, the subconscious self, need in order to feel safe so I can let go of this? Okay, it says keep in mind that lessons come in various forms, and you can truly know what they are, and only you can truly know what they are. A lesson might show you that even though experiences have taught you that you aren't good enough, it is time to take your power back and realize who you are. Or maybe something you thought you worked through comes back up to see if you really learned and integrated the lesson. Okay, I'm going to stop there. So that is exactly what is coming through intuitively. Okay, and I feel like the divine wants this message to come through with that strong energy of irritation I was feeling. There's somebody that has pulled away from these vices, okay, and you're trying to cope with not doing this again, okay? And there's a lot of things that are bothering you in this withdrawal process. This is what I'm feeling intuitively for somebody. So I feel like the divine is going to give you some insight on ways to channel this energy, things you can do. Always, I feel like one of the best ways to counter irritation and mood swings and anger and things that kind of are booby traps for lower vibrational entities and energies to attach itself to you is to reflect on the inner child. I mean, if you just grab some Play-Doh, some putty, some paint, crayons, a microphone, turn some music on, dance, whatever it is that you feel. And as I'm saying that, the divine is showing me somebody's energy, even with those suggestions. Like if I were in your physical presence telling you to do these things, the irritation is building, okay? So what I'm seeing for whoever you are is to get outdoors, sit quietly in nature, okay? I'm hearing sounds of seasons. So whatever right now we're in summer, okay? They want you to just quietly listen. I'm seeing somebody sitting on grass barefoot with their eyes closed. Just sit there, okay, and listen to the sounds in nature, okay? This is going to help to calm you and relax you. Also, background frequencies, subconscious programming, subliminals. These types of things will be things to help you. Jazz, they're bringing up a lot of different things because whoever I'm picking up on is easily triggered. Okay, the slightest comment, or I don't know what this is or who I'm talking to today, but it's like the slightest thing can get you to pop off, and that will push you right back into the thing that you're trying to heal from right now. So this is somewhat of a delicate situation that they're guiding me through right now. And I feel like you have to take certain steps, okay? So it's like a quieting energy, like light jazz. Maybe the frequency that you hear playing in the background now, this is an energy clearing frequency that I'm playing right now. You can go on YouTube and find these. Also finding a subliminal frequency on YouTube that is directly connected to whatever you're trying to overcome. For example, if it is alcohol, there are subliminals that you can find that are, I'm not sure about if it's exactly alcohol, but something that is connected to addictive behavior. Listening to that program, I am free of all of addictive behavior that's trying to attach itself to me. I make my decisions based on divine instruction, that type of thing. You can play those in the background throughout the day or while you're sleeping. These are just a few suggestions that are coming through for you. Okay, also they're showing me somebody swimming right now, so maybe that's something that you like to do or you'll be guided to do that will really help you to relax. Okay, visiting a body of water. Okay, let's see what's here. Bottom of this deck we have patience, so they're wanting you to be patient with yourself. Okay, it says I accept that everything happens in divine order. So healing and breaking habits is a process. I split it right on discipline. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. So I feel like I'm getting something different off of this discipline. I'm also seeing the energy of a lot of patterns here with repeating patterns, and you see all these repeating patterns here. I'm getting that somebody is being so hard on yourself in this discipline energy that is frustrating you, and that is changing your mood, and that you are being guided to replace this energy with something else that's of a higher vibration that makes you feel good, that does not make you feel like you're in boot camp. Okay, it is dangerous to do this. Okay, if you are taking something away, even if it was on a lower vibration that felt good in the moment, like having a nice glass of something back in the day, okay, that felt good to me. Now you're talking to somebody that has been through this, many different substances, many different, well, I won't say many different substances, but I used to be a pothead, okay? I used to be somebody that liked to drink, not only wine back in the day. I used to get down, okay? I understand. I'm not here preaching to you all like I'm crispy clean over here. I know, I don't need those things anymore, so I understand. It took a lot of different things for me with these repeating patterns to learn what works for me. And what finally worked for me was, okay, smoking weed and drinking used to feel really good to me. What else feels good to me that I can do that makes me feel good but doesn't affect me negatively, okay, or doesn't take me off my path? So the divine is saying there's many different things you can do that is not going to have you in this angry, moody energy coming down from this, okay? So they're guiding you to find something that you like to do. something that is going to give you the same boost. Oh, there we have it. Okay, this is always a recipe to make you feel good. Finding something to make you laugh. I choose to focus on the lighter side, speak Holy Spirit, of life, as opposed to the grief from moving from something. It's like something being stripped away from you. Somebody's looking at it like that. Okay, first of all, I feel like somebody's very hard on themselves with this disciplined energy, and I don't know what it is that you were doing, but it says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So the divine is saying, let's get this alchemy going, okay? Let's understand that, appreciate what you were meant to learn from that. Start to understand why you wanted to do that. Oftentimes when we use substances in drink or whatever, or if we are hyperactual and we want to physically engage in that way, there is something that is deeper within us that wants us to numb what's really going on, okay? So this is appreciating the understanding of why I need whatever this is. This is what's coming through right now, okay? So there's something about humor that's very significant. Maybe this is the way that they want you to go, okay? So watching something funny that you like, okay? Listening to some podcast that's, about comedy, or going to a comedy show, or if you have children, there is the source of humor. Kids are hilarious. Doing some funny stuff with your kids, just keeping it light, being in this energy, okay, is definitely going to help whoever I'm picking up on come out of this. What else, Holy Spirit? There is nothing wrong with you. First of all, I feel like there's such a tightness in this energy that makes me feel like it reminds me of me a long time ago when I would try to, now say keyword, I would try to cold turkey stop doing stuff. I smoked cigarettes, I smoked weed, I drank, all of this stuff, okay? I'm here to tell y'all, I'm not perfect. I'm doing this with y'all, and y'all will see. Everybody that's been here for a long time already knows, but this is not a place of condemnation. This is not that at all. This is understanding what we're going through and trying to find healthy ways and healthy alternatives, and to get to the core of who we are. That is all we're here to do. Those beautiful gems and gifts that the divine placed on the inside of us, but the divine also placed around that beautiful gem on the inside of us all of these life lessons. This earth school energy is no joke, because the divine put us here. We incarnate here with the knowing of what we're meant to do, okay? When we are born, the divine intentionally removes what is our life's mission from our mind, so that we go through all of these different things, find the gems that's on the inside of us, begin to use them to help humanity overall in some type of way, and also collect our abundance and inheritance while doing so, okay? This is what I've come to know and believe, okay? So I had to go through all of these things with relationships that were not aligned with me, or the me that I was meant to be, because we were all aligned in that low vibrational activity. We was partying in it, y'all, okay? Hey. I'm just gonna keep it real. It was a fun time. It felt good to numb and not think about all that nonsense, okay? That is why I feel most people like to feel buzzed, okay? Who wants to sit up and think about all that's not going right, or how somebody treated you, or the current state you're in, if you're not in a fundamentally sound place in your life, in the physical or spiritually? Nobody wants to do that. You want to do something that's going to temporarily take you away from that. Keyword temporarily, because then you come out of it and you are where you were, instead of really looking deeper to figure out, how can I exist in this particular place in my life and feel okay without doing something to take me away from this environment? How about I fix this environment or fix or remove myself from this environment, or remove the people that are in it that are triggering me or leading me to do A, B, or C. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So they said that they're leading me into my own experiences, because, like I'm saying, the patterns that we read about in the book, I kept going through a lot of things that were like identical, different, but very similar, because God kept telling me like, hey, you're not getting it. I'm trying to put you through these situations with different people, but you keep ending up in the same place where there's a lot of toxic connections that are not going anywhere. There's a lot of trauma that you or people that you're dealing with are not looking at. There's a lot, and you keep doing it. So look at this, relationships in the reverse. Speak, Holy Spirit. You are not getting it. So what happens when we keep repeating patterns and we don't get it? The divine has to say, if the divine is ready for you to get to that purpose and get to that gem on the inside of you and understand who you are and why you're really here, the divine will throw a serious detour in your life in the form of some serious trauma or loss, or something that is meant to shake you and wake you and push you right into your dark night of the soul. That is what happened in my life. Okay, now I feel like the divine was giving me smaller traumatic experiences that the divine had hoped would be that, okay, get into the dark night of the soul, it's time to really move on from these things and heal from these things. Like, for example, disconnections with people, falling out, or it could be anything, or getting sick, or like, you know, having to be hospitalized for things not functioning well within your body. And what sickness is, or dis-ease, is your body reacting to spirituality. It's really spiritual things that are happening to you that manifest in your physical body and become dis-ease in your body. Okay, and unattended, it can be worse, and it can really take you off your track. So I've been through all of these things where I've had to have surgeries and stuff like that, and divine was like, okay, are you done? Are you hearing me now? Do you understand why your body is in this dis-ease? Do you understand some of the things you're putting in your body? I won't say weed, okay? That's subjective, okay? I feel like it's good, you know, but I wasn't using it for medicinal purposes at the time, okay? I was using it for party time, but drinking a lot, and it got to a point where this is a long time ago, before I had kids and all of that, but it's gotten to a point where it was like I wasn't even getting anything from it, because I was always doing it. It was just like, why do you keep doing this? Like, this is now who you are. So the divine has to keep on bringing these little towers in, but they weren't working. Okay, I would heal up from whatever it was, or I would get out of that connection and move to the next connection and repeat the patterns again. So finally the divine said, I'm going to give you the blow of blows. I'm going to give you the tower of towers, because it's time for you to get down on the inside of you and find those gems that I placed inside of you, and remember why you are here. Remember why you incarnated here. What are you here to do? It's time to get busy. That's what happened. A traumatic experience, something that really knocked me off. I just saw 30 03, which is like a mirroring energy, that at that moment the divine was like, now do you understand what time it is? Okay, something that completely knocks you off your feet and makes you sit with yourself, makes you really connect with the divine. Because the first thing we do when we get into a situation that is really, really traumatic and you feel broken, the first thing we do is talk to God. Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, you want to understand. So you begin to be open to hear the divine. Okay, and the divine says, there you are. Now you hear me. Now you're ready to listen. Now you want to talk. Okay, let's talk. Then there comes the dark night of the soul, where you are completely disconnected from the matrix. You start to see things, you start to feel things, you start to hear things. You start to connect to your inner child. You start to connect to your higher self. You start to understand your lower self. You start to see, oh wow, this is why I kept doing these things. This is why I kept repeating these patterns. Okay? And then the divine says, okay, let's roll. It's time to go. It's time for you to start digging, weeding through to find out what it is you're meant to be doing. And one of the things I was meant to be doing is being here where I am right now, talking to you, bringing in more light. I choose to focus on the lighter side of things. You will always hear me talking about ways to raise your vibration, like inner child stuff. That stuff is so powerful, you have no idea. For example, I was not too long ago playing with my kids and using putty, big buckets of putty, and just kneading the putty. Just doing this energy here is like very therapeutic. Making different shapes, creating different things. The divine talks to us in ways you wouldn't believe if you are open to it. Okay, so many downloads came through as I was creating different, I believe I made like a heart and a rose and different shapes. I think I even posted a picture about it. These types of things are the ways the divine connects us to our inner child, okay? Inner child being of purity, that energy, that Page of Wands energy, very excited, fearless. Children are fearless. Children are excited. Children will go out and do anything. They believe they can do anything. They have a strong desire and will. Their imagination is wide open. Possibilities are endless. That is where they want us to go back to. And then we can understand where we're meant to go, okay? There's a lot of talking in this reading. Speak, Holy Spirit. So they want me to explore a little bit of this relationships in the reverse. The card says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. It's in the reverse. So this is another thing that we have, and it's exactly what I was talking about. I kept aligning myself with people that were aligned with me at the time, but it was aligning with my lower self. It was aligning with people that had the same addictive behavior that I had, okay? At which time I wasn't triggered because I was doing the same thing, okay? They weren't able to trigger me because we were right there. But when I started to heal and come out of that, I was no longer aligned. And that's why relationships are in the reverse. If they're not serving your highest good or their own, they are not aligned with you, and therefore they will trigger you if it's something that you're not fully healed from. So somebody's being guided to take a look at that. What else, Holy Spirit? Whatever this is, it did not want to come out. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. This did not want to come out. Ownership, accountability, understanding why you're in situations. It's not always somebody on the outside of us, is what the divine is saying. Sometimes it's us. Yes, truthfully, relationships do have a bearing on your decision-making process, especially long-term relationships, people that you've been Six of Cups connected to since the past, okay? But ownership is everything. Even these broken relationships that you are in, okay, the divine is saying, observe. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some relationships where somebody is just trash, okay? I'm just gonna put it like it is. And somebody has no good intention for you. So the divine is saying, okay, take responsibility for either allowing yourself to be in this situation, ignoring me, says the divine, when I try to show you that this is not for you, ignoring the signs that we send you, the spirit realm, the ancestors and angels are saying, okay, ignoring the way you handle situations. Because, for example, if you are in a relationship that is toxic, where you're arguing and fighting, or somebody is treating you a way that you know you don't deserve to be treated, someone's moving around on you, out here messing with people, okay, and you handle it in a way that's aligned with that, toxic, arguing, going back and forth, getting your get back, getting your lick back by doing the same thing, that's not gonna fix the problem, okay? So the divine is saying we have to take ownership for what we are doing. And taking ownership is about understanding why you did what you did, or why you want to do it. And then asking yourself, okay, why did I want to do it? What do I need to take a look at? Like the book said, did you learn what you needed to learn? Taking a look at those things and getting to understand yourself is such a beautiful thing when you start really understanding yourself. And it takes work. It takes a lot of patience, like we saw, to really just be in this barren soul energy, stripped down from everything, not making excuses, not placing the blame on anyone outside of you. This is just putting all of those people that did have ill intention for you, or were fully asleep, just putting them in the box of unhealed souls, okay? And most time we are in there too, because we're all in there unhealed until we decide to climb out of that box and understand ourselves a little bit better. And then we are able to break these generational curses and stop repeating these patterns over and over again, okay? Bottom of the deck, service, speak, Holy Spirit. This is so beautiful, climbing out of that box to get to where you fit in this realm, as far as serving humanity in some type of way. That's how it happens. We go through all this crap, we stop repeating patterns, we start to understand why we did, and as you see how bold this first person is, like the seductive energy. This person is bold, and it's looking like a snake around this person's legs. Speak, Holy Spirit. Wow. Okay. It's something like how they refer in the Bible as the snake tempting Eve. Okay. The temptation is strong here. But as you begin to heal, this person begins to fade away. That seductive energy that is calling you in, it begins to fade away as you heal. Okay? And then that is when everything becomes transparent, like this top picture here. You begin to really see what's going on and why you keep repeating these patterns. And that desire begins to fade away. Okay? And leads you right into, it says, I feel good when I can help others. So then you found something else that makes you feel good that you're doing. Like, for example, I love this. Okay? And even this, the divine had to use my triggers and things that were going to draw me back into my old ways, repeating patterns, before I really got it. When I first started, when I came out of my dark night of the soul this last time, and there's going to be many dark nights of the soul. The divine is going to keep you on your toes by keeping situations coming in to make sure you're learning and growing and ascending continuously. But when I first did this, I was somebody that was a devout Christian growing up. And it made me feel good at times to go and sing songs and connect with people. And there were a lot of things that I didn't understand, and I asked a lot of questions, but I didn't get a lot of answers. I started really reading the Bible and coming across some very questionable content, and how are we passing by these chapters straight to the Lord's Prayer? It's I don't know that this is the way for me. I'm not sure about this, especially when you ask a lot of questions and people that are the leaders or the guiders or the pastors or the elders, they can't really validate or show that they understand it either. They just keep repeating patterns. That is when I started doing a lot of studying and a lot of understanding. The divine sent me on a journey to really start looking into all religions, looking into all these doctrines, all of these different spiritual doctrines and books, and understanding that I found the key, okay, or I'm still finding the key, that all roads lead to home if we are allowing ourselves to be divinely guided. All these different paths, all these different religions, all these different things are meant to lead us back to the God within us that helps us to remove all the riffraff and get down to the gem that the divine placed on the inside of us, being that special gift that the divine has for each of us to be of service. When I came out of my dark night of the soul and I started my healing process, of course, what I was trying to do is heal. So I started with gospel music, which I still listen to and love. Okay, there were some songs that I listened to. There was a pastor that I listened to at the time, but it was not just those things. Okay, started looking on YouTube for things about healing, and that is how I came across oracles and tarot and this form of spirituality and connecting. Now, before then, I thought this was all devilish, dark, witchy. I had no full knowledge of what this is about. And as I always say, there is dark and light in everything. If my intention was to be a dark person as an agent of the devil, then I could use these same cards to be that, okay? So it's the programming, the repeating patterns that the divine wants to break, because there's nothing dark about what I'm doing. It's just me and my spiritual connection with my guides, the ancestors, the angels, the divine, Yeshua, Saint Germain, the Buddha, all the different ascended masters that have reached a place of consciousness with all cultural backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, that are all doing the same thing. Okay, so I'm telling you, when I first started this, my soul kept feeling convicted. I was like, no, this is wrong. But the divine had to keep working on me until I understood what is coming out of you is service. What you are here to do is help people feel better and get to a place where they understand themselves better, why they understand why we keep doing this same stuff over and over again. I'm also getting that it's like continuously doing these things, diminishing ourselves in some way. Okay? We are all meant to be here to break those patterns, to be individually who we are. Okay? With patterns, we're not all meant to be the same. We're not all meant to do the same thing, but there is a gift inside of us, and collectively we are all meant to be of service in some type of way. Okay, so let's get some advice. I feel like I don't know how long this is, but it's all good. Let's see. Look, bottom of the deck, abundance. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in my physical reality. This Holy Spirit is speaking, and I hope y'all are going with me, but that's exactly what this is. Like, the abundance is directly connected to how you serve humanity. Okay? I feel like there's no... Some of us are meant to exist and be in the earth and be of a high vibration. Be kind to people. Be as helpful as you can. You could be somebody that just has a beautiful smile, that wherever you are placed in this earth, that smile, you're located over here. You don't hit all these people over here with that beautiful smile and raise the vibration over here. Somebody else over here is a motivational speaker that reaches other people, that's meant to enlighten them. There's an oracle or a light worker like myself that is reaching people in this type of way. There's people that learn about how to effectively use crystals. Crystals came from the earth, in the actual earth. Okay, but people will find a way to turn all of these things into something dark when it's something that came from Mother Gaia itself. How can that be evil? This is a card with a picture on it and some words. How could this be evil unless the intention on the inside of me creates something that makes this seem negative? The energy is not in these cards. The energy is from the divine through me. There is nothing dark about this. Okay? So, people that want to stay in this energy and repeat the same patterns and do what their grandfather and their grandfather and their grandfather did, just because their grandfathers did it, they will be stuck here. They will never come to see what is transparent or what the divine wanted to be transparent, because they are too blinded by what is being seen here. The abundance will come when you activate that gift and see what it is you're meant to do. That's where your abundance comes in. And they're guiding me to talk about something else. Now, I've been, how can I say this? Some people have an issue with donations, or me saying, if you would like to donate. I feel that energy every time I say it. Okay? It took me a long time to say it, because I feel like, yes, you are meant to be of service with no expectation. You're meant to do it, and the divine will bring in what you need. That's the truth. But the divine is saying, you are using your spiritual gift like I asked you to do, and you will receive abundance. And there is nothing wrong with asking somebody if they are guided to donate to help you. This is me expending energy every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. This does not mean I'm fully dependent on it, but it does help, because it takes a lot of energy. I'm dealing with a lot of energy, all the energy that comes into this channel through my mind, body, and spirit, and also with cards and Palo Santo and candles and everything that I need to be of service, okay? This is the reason why the divine started guiding me to say it and starting put my information in. There's nothing wrong with it. The divine is saying it's the Six of Pentacles energy. You are giving out, and so shall you reap, okay? And every seed that is sown, so shall you reap, okay? So don't, if you are in this energy, I feel like I'm saying this for somebody that is afraid to ask, either ask for help, or somebody that has a problem with me saying donate. I don't really care what you got a problem with, to let me know. My intentions are not evil. I'm not gonna buy a fifth of gin with the donations. That's not what I'm doing. I pour it back into here. I also use funds to help me and my family, but this is like my job, okay? So don't. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They just wanted me to correlate it because I was about to get lost for a moment. For example, you work at a 9 to 5 and you anticipate compensation for that, okay? The divine is saying you can anticipate it even if you are of service. You can anticipate it. You can even say if somebody feels guided to do it, okay? It's meant for you. You are giving something and you are meant to receive something, okay? Abundance is directly connected to your act of service. Trust and believe that. Now, the divine is going to take care of me. I'm not ever worried about it, but when the divine tells me to share something or to ask for assistance when I need it, I'm going to listen, even if it makes people feel uncomfortable. For example, with the GoFundMe that I put in for my daughter that's going to school, that I'm trying to help go to school, the divine said there are many people that love you. They love what you're doing and they want to help you. You have this place where people will be guided to help you. Put it out. I did, and people are helping, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because I'm going to be here. I'm not going nowhere. And it's going to even get, I'm going to start doing more than I have been doing here. I just do everything. I'm a slow burn energy. I do everything in divine timing when I'm guided to. Okay? So this is all about repeating patterns. This is all about how we're breaking away from what we deem to be the best way to do things in many different ways, okay? But know that your service is directly connected to your abundance, okay? And we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy, okay? Somebody needed to see that. So, Holy Spirit, is there anything else? Okay, they want me to pull 3 tarot cards. They showed me the word tarot and the number 3. Wow. Speak, Holy Spirit, the number 3, 3 of Cups. Okay. Peace, joy. Okay. A time of celebration. Somebody is about to overcome a very difficult addiction. Yeah, strength on the other side. Thank you, Holy Spirit. These are 2 of the 3 cards they want. You are very strong. You are very powerful. It's like, okay, now they're showing me a grid here. So, laughter, humor, okay? This is what is going to help to strengthen you and help you to come out of whatever this irritation energy is, okay? This is what's going to bring you back into this place of joy with the 3 of Cups, okay? They want you to stay strong with the strength. Holy Spirit, what is the 3rd card? Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, King of Pentacles. Okay. You're very powerful. There's something about you getting grounded. Something you're about to go towards. This person is driving this boat, okay? Steering this boat, okay? With all of this light surrounding them. The divine guiding you, okay? But you are in control with the strength. You are in control of this. You have the power within you to be the leader. King of Pentacles talks about leadership, okay? This is really beautiful. And I'm feeling like with this person looking that way, it's like turning your back on what used to be, what no longer serves you. Relationships. Your relationship is relationships in the reverse here. Your relationship with whatever this addiction is. Your relationship with people that are not aligned with you. Everything that does not serve you. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of this person's jacket and hat. You could be perceived as a very cold person. Okay, usually that's Swords energy, but I'm intuitively reading what I'm seeing. Okay, it's like people may feel like you are cold for turning your back on them. Okay, I'm also seeing that the King of Pentacles is connected to abundance. There's something you're about to do when you get into this joyous energy. You're going to discover what you're meant to be doing with service. That's going to connect you right to your abundance, King of Pentacles. Financial abundance for whoever you are. Bottom of the deck, the world. Speak, Holy Spirit. You are closing out this cycle. You are coming out of these repeating patterns. You're moving on. You may very well be traveling very soon with this boat energy and the world card, okay? But you have done what you needed to do, or you will complete this very soon. I love this energy. All right, let's get a message from Spirit to close this read. Be very proud of yourself. Something about alkaline water is coming up. Maybe somebody is being guided to drink alkaline water. I'm hearing as soon as you wake up. Excuse me, that's a confirmation. Or this may be something that you do. Whoever I'm picking up on, your guides are showing me somebody laying in bed thinking, like right before they get up. There's something about you changing your routine. There's some type of pattern that you are repeating in the morning that's not good for you, because you're starting your day off in some type of way with, thank you, Holy Spirit, some type of negative thoughts. Right before, whoever I'm picking up on, right before you get up, there's something that you're thinking about and it's like negative, okay? They want you to stop doing this and stop repeating this pattern in the morning. They want you to shake things up, okay? So something about drinking some alkaline water in the morning, okay? And before you rise, because whoever you are, I feel like these negative thoughts, there is an attachment that wants to reconnect to you to keep you irritated and frustrated, so you will go back to this addictive energy. They're working on you. They're trying to, okay? So before you go to sleep and when you wake up, your guides want you to think for 1 minute each, for each thought, of something you're grateful for. So for example, 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes at night, I'm grateful for a roof over my head, and for that one moment, just think about that shelter, that protection around you, that peace, that place, that home energy, how grateful you are for that energy. 2 could be for an income. Think about all the things that you're able to pay for. And I'm getting the 3rd one is just quiet time, okay? I value quiet time. That is like in my top 5 things that I'm grateful for, because y'all know the 4 of Swords is my favorite card, and it talks about just rest, in that rest, peaceful, meditative state energy where I can hear the divine and speak to the divine and have that closeness and that communication, okay? So focus on those things that make you feel good, and before your feet hit the floor, You are in a different energy, okay? You really need to foster your peace right now. It's very important for you because it's all connected. I'm seeing how this ended up here, okay? There's something else that they want here. But your joy and peace, you have to be proactive to be in that space. So doing things that, recalling why you're grateful is very important, okay? What is this? God guiding me to just split this. There's something here. Okay, we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. This is in the reverse, okay? Now, it's true that we are the same with everybody, but with different challenges. But I feel like envy came in the reverse because they don't want you to be moved by other people, other relationships people have, things like that. Because I feel like this is connected to this morning time energy. You may be thinking about something that happened with you in the past and why it appears to be working for somebody else. They definitely don't want you to get into that energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. So, let's, okay. Yeah, I'm roll with it. That's what wanted to pop out. So this is a postcard from Spirit, the universe, the divine God. Okay. It says, "Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and when we want you to turn away from anything that causes you to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here." Okay. So in addition to the gratitude, what I'm getting for this is the energy of love and compassion. Okay, because I felt an energy of anger on somebody. So this is the not blaming people, not holding resentment in your heart for people that did whatever they did to you. This is releasing that and putting that energy in. These people are not healed. Okay, I was not healed at some point. Not being angry, just energetically showing that person love or sending that person love. And I know that that's a hard thing to do when somebody then pissed you off, okay? But once you get to a point where you start to focus on your spirituality, your service to the divine and to humanity, it becomes a lot easier to have compassion for those people that are still asleep. I love you, family. I know this was a long one, but I never stop until the divine guides me to. This was your read. I really hope that it helped you in some way. If so, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, join the family if you haven't already. I would love to have you. If you feel inclined to donate to the channel or to the cause listed down below, you can send a Cash App or PayPal or donate to the GoFundMe link below. If you need a personal reading, email me at lightworksintuitivehealing@gmail.com. I would be happy to have you and get you all set up. And if you are in need of a meditation, check out the Lightworks goodie bag in the description box. Be mindful of the frequencies. There are some that are a lot stronger than others. Oh, I love you, Holy Spirit. Now they guided me to this deck and I just started shuffling and they said stop. And it ended up on purpose. I know what I am here to do. That is a confirmation that after all of these repeating cycles and patterns, you are about to step into who you're meant to be. I I love it. The divine is so powerful. Until next time, family, peace and blessings. Ashe.